Good morning, everyone. My name is Shannon. This is Flight Life Budgets. Today is the 24th of February. I start a 2-day trip tomorrow, and then I start a 3-day trip on the 4-day trip on the 27th. And so I go into our new bid month. So I'm going to do a couple of things today. For my last bonus cash stuffing video, I had $167 left. I gave my son $7, so I have $160 to stuff. But then I also have my weekly spending for my work week that I'm going to be putting in here, and I still have my Canadian money in there. That stays in there for when I go to Toronto and I go get my nails done, so that just stays back there. So first we're going to go ahead and do my wallet. I went to the doctor to find out why I am still coughing, and she said, unfortunately, it is just something that I'm going to be living with for the rest of my life, because in October of 2019, I got sick. We didn't know what it was. COVID wasn't a thing yet. And then the pandemic hit in March. And in April, I went to the emergency room thinking that I had perforated my lung, that I had broken a rib and done something to my lung. And nope, it turned out to be a golf ball sized blood clot in my right lung. So I have dead tissue in my right lung. And apparently when I do anything that causes me to start to cough even a little bit, it is going to be a coughing fit until my body decides it's done coughing. So I have some lemon honey tea here, and hopefully it will help. So cheers. All right, so the first thing we're going to start with here is fuel, and it is getting just $20. I still have quite a bit of gas, so I will probably use this to top up later this week. Next thing is van tips, and that should be $10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everything that I had left over that I was going to roll over, I ended up buying a new watch band because the other watch band was just, it was too big. It was a large, extra large, and I'm a small medium, but my watch came with the large, extra large, and so I had to buy a new one. Next thing we're going to do is layover spending, $50, $75. And when I ordered these envelopes, I didn't think about how I was going to have them go into here. And then I realized that I didn't like the way I had ordered these. So I ordered them the way I wanted them in here. And now I have to search when I go through this one. Next thing is eating out. In this one, I call it groceries, just because at some point I will be buying groceries. And so I wanted to have a groceries folder. But for eating out, we've got 50, 70, 90, 100. And I am going to try and meal prep some meals that we have from grocery shopping that my mom and I do together. And then for my mani-pedi, I've got 10, 20, 30. And when I go to Canada, I go to the bank that's in the mall that I go to where I get my nails done. And, pardon me. And I exchange this for Canadian money because the salon I go to gives a discount if you pay in cash. I don't have anything from makeup right now. I did just buy about $200 worth of makeup, so I am good there. Coins is for when I shop or spend any cash and I get coins, and then that goes in there. And then my miscellaneous right now is being used for my Canadian money. So that is it for this folder, or this binder. Take another sip. All right, so now for this 160. I've thought about what I should do with it, and I know myself, so I'm going to do two things with it. One, I'm going to bring this binder back. I am going to put in my makeup one, but I'm not going to use it for makeup, but I'm going to put it in here. Or actually, do I have... Oh, but then that messes me up. But I do have groceries, so we'll do that. I really need to sit down in the next couple of days and determine what binders or what envelopes I actually need and how I want them to face, because one of the shops that I use, if you give her the order, you know, you list out your order of how you want your envelopes, she will switch the sides for you so they don't get too bulky. So I'm going to take makeup out. And I'm going to put my groceries one in, and I am going to add 75 of this 160. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Actually, I'm going to do 80. Let's do 80. And this is just going to be in case I need a little extra for these next 6 days. So there's that. So that's the plan for half of that money. Now, for the rest of this money, which should be 80, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 80. I'm actually going to go into this binder, and this is where I have all of my extra envelopes and things that I'm not using yet. Pump coins is from Budget with Ira. I did get 2 of them, and that's going to help me save for Halloween and for my son's costume if he wants to dress up. And then I also have from Baddies and Budgets a 26-week challenge. I absolutely love this envelope that came with it with the confetti, but I'm not to the point where I'm okay with these higher numbers yet. So that's going to be coming. But right now I'm going to do this trip. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to grab, and yes, I know it is bulging at the seams, but I'm going to grab this one out because I'm going to take January out. January is done. And I'm going to put Trip right here. And Trip, originally I had set it for 25, but I am actually going to change that. My brother and I want to take a cruise. And then my sister and I want to take a trip somewhere. So and if you leave the dry erase markers on, or the Sharpie markers on too long, it really dries down. But I have a couple of tips or I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve to getting it off, and lemon oil is one of them. And it's gone. All right, so because I have a couple of extra trips coming up. I'm going to make each of these airplanes $20. And I'm going to put in the $80 in here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and the ones is 80. So it's 4 airplanes. My sister and I actually work for different airlines. She's a customer service rep for one, and I am a flight attendant for a rival airline. I don't think I think the rivalry is just a fun banter between crews. I don't think we actually have any true rivalry between us. At least I don't. So the way I'm coloring in these planes is just to really represent all of the airlines that are out there, because it's fun. All right, so I've got 20, 40, 60, 80. My brother and I are aiming for a cruise before 2025, and my sister and I are aiming for a trip probably in April. I was supposed to go to Disney, and unfortunately with my dad's triple bypass surgery, that's not possible. And let's see, nope, that wasn't where those are. That's not where those, maybe is this where they are? Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put January back in here. And when I'm done with all of these, it will save $3,600 by December. So we've completed January. And that's if I can do 300 in each month. And I'm sure that there are going to be some months when I can't and some months when I can. As we get down into July, August, September, October, November, and December, we have a lot of holidays and a lot of birthdays. So if I can get over 300 in some of these months, that would be great so that I can roll it into the next month. Fabulous. And if not, well, we'll just keep going. All right. Well, thanks for coming to this really quick cash stuffing for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you guys for the first week of March.